Better late than never, right guys? At least I hope you think so, because Cal Weathers Hauler here came out over a year ago and I am just now getting around to reviewing it. Sorry about that, but yeah, better late than never totally is my slogan for the day. And let's just get right into the review. So like I said, he came out last year, May 1st, 2017 to be specific. He was a part of the big Cars 3 diecast debut, and since he is a hauler, that means he's exclusive to Walmart stores, and primarily that means the United States, but there's some in Canada as well. Now, fortunately, Mattel has been continuing this line, as you guys know, from my recent other hauler reviews, like Combustors Hauler, Steve Karski, who else we got? Paunchy Wipeouts Hauler, and as well, the Speedy Comets Blinker Hauler. Not sure when I'll be uploading this, but the review of that one will be coming out soon. On the back here, you can see how it opens up. Tool chest, flip down ramp, air compressor, and a slide out work area. Cal Weathers Hauler. Hauler opens on two sides. Load race car inside. Collect them all. Cars 3 Mac Hauler and Bobby Swift's Hauler. I reviewed both of those last year as a part of the 12 Days of Christmas, which is an annual series on my channel. That, of course, will be happening again this year. And on the bottom, you just have some legal jargon. I should be pretty good at opening these now. I mean, this is like the third one I've done in the past couple of weeks, so I'll be right back. Before we get into the review of Cal Weathers Hauler, I just want to talk about the other variation for him, and this regards the hat color. So here we have the one that I opened up, has a dark blue hat, and the one in the package here is a light blue hat, or more of a tainted blue, I guess you could say. And this one is a little harder to come by, at least for me and some other people that I've talked to, but they were pretty abundant a year and a half ago. Now, I opened up the dark blue version because I believe it's accurate to the movie. Of course, we only saw the trailer in the movie, picture on the screen there. So we're just kind of guessing, what the semi-cab would actually look like. And since that dark blue kind of matches Cal Weathers' paint scheme, and I do not see this lighter blue color really at all on Cal, I decided that one's probably what he would have looked like in the movie. So yeah, I thought that would be the one to open up then, and I'll keep this one in the package. Alrighty, so here we are now, all good to go to review Cal Weathers Hauler. But we're going to call him John because Cal Weathers Hauler is too long. For some reason, Mattel doesn't like to name the haulers. Like, I don't know, they named Steve Karski, which is the Vitaline hauler, but the rest of them are just, Cal Weathers Hauler, Paunchy Wipeouts Hauler, Bobby Swift's Hauler. And that is too monotonous for me, so in the comment section below, please let me know a good name for this guy. But for the time being, he's going to be John. So, he's got a nice smile right there, which is a little bit different from the Cars 1 Dinoco hauler, obviously for the king. His name is Gray, so they did name him. And we'll talk about, the full hauler in a little bit here, but I just want to do a side-by-side comparison between these two. The grills are pretty much the same though, with the silver trim and the silver headlights right there. Both have green eyes, so the eyes are very similar. He has silver side view mirrors now instead of the blue ones. And a much bigger decal here for Dinoco with the nice orange outline. And a 42 there that is shaded, darker on the bottom, lighter on top with some orange accents. We have the Dinoco logo again on the dark blue hat. You got some lights up there, silver smokestacks. You got the hauler connector, of course. I really do like these mud flaps here. They're nice and big, colorful. Before we just had the Dinoco logo. And the plate reads DNC, whoa, that is bright, DNC 42, and the text above it is Tex Gas, which is the car's equivalent of Texas in the United States, the second largest state. And obviously DNC stands for Dinoco, and 42 is his number. Before, we just had like a random license plate. Axel Ben R6833. Don't know the significance in that? There's probably none. And since this was like a solo semi that was just released as a deluxe, he does not have the hauler connector. Here is the base. Now moving on to the trailer. Now, I'm just going to apologize right now. My camera does not like blue cars at all. It gets all gross. So I do apologize for the quality of this video. I know it's probably not as good as my others, but it's just what happens when there's a blue car. I am really kind of upset with Apple. You know, the Apple phones for this. It's happened with my last phone, happened with this one. Just how it is, I guess. But anyway, we have the nice Dinoco 42 logo here. I do like the stripes and how they're like shaded, you know, white, darker. They kind of fade as you get to the bottom. Then you have the dark blue right there. Another reason why I think this one is accurate, because that matches, where if you put the other two together, they would not match. You have the window there. On the back, you just have 42. And the license plate should be the same. It should match. Yep, DNC 42. You got the taillights there. Now, fun and true story. The other day, I was with my family. We were just going to get on the highway, and I actually saw a race cars hauler. It was for some beauty salon, which is kind of strange that a beauty salon would be sponsoring a race car. But it looked very similar to this. You know, you had the number on the back. I think the number was like 77 or something, or 11, something like that. And I was like, wow, I know exactly what that is. And I have to say, I have to give props to Disney and Pixar for these designs. They are accurate to what they would look like in real life. So that opens up really nicely. Then you can flip out the ramp here. We already know what's inside. You got your tool chest, you got your stack of tires, and you got your air compressor in there. So the ramp flips down. You even have some supports underneath here. This one always comes out nice and easy. This one though, since it's right there, the tires kind of block your grip. Same thing with the rivet right there. You really got to get in there. Sometimes even use something else to prop it open. There we go. And it creates a nice little display. The only problem is, you know, once you drive your car up there, you can't really push this in because then the ramp would fold up. So what you gotta do, you gotta fold up everything and then pretend that Cal can levitate. And then gently, so it doesn't smash against the back, slide him in there, close it up. Now, of course, you can reconnect. And there you go. You can drive Cal around to his next race. And of course, you can open up from the other side and remove Cal. Looks like we got some excess plastic there. I'm going to remove that. So that is all for Cal Weathers Hauler. I'm sorry, pal, for keeping you in that plastic jail for so long. Hopefully you can breathe now. Take some deep breaths. Alright, so now finally we're going to compare him to Gray Cab, or Hauler, whatever you want to call him, who was the King's hauler for Cars 1. So you got King here, and then his nephew Cal. I don't know why they didn't just make it his son. Another kind of weird thing about Cars 3 that I didn't really care for. Although I was more disappointed that the King had most of his lines cut from the movie. That's right, he recorded a lot more lines when he was talking to McQueen, some other stuff, and they were all cut except for that one stupid line. Great comeback, Cal. I think that was it. But actually, the decals changed a lot because before it was really centered around the King, which makes sense. But since Cal is not really called anything like that, he's not called like the Prince or the Jack or something like that. I don't know. He doesn't have a cool title like his uncle. So they just advertise a Dinoco. They don't even say racing on this hauler, which is kind of interesting. No like race team. Very subtle. Very modern and simple. I do like that. A little more detailed on the roof though. They probably did that because, oh actually never mind. I thought these were individual stickers, but it's all one actually. Now that I look at it. Actually, they are all individual stickers, right? I think they are. Wow. These are all individual stickers, so that's probably why they don't like doing that, because that is tough to apply all those. And here we have all 3 of them lined up. You can see how the expressions change between just like the normal, regular deluxe version compared to the full-on trailer. And here we have Cal's, or John, as I will be calling him from here on out. But thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comment section below if you prefer Cal's hauler or Gray hauler, which is the King's. We'll put him in the background there. I mean, he even has his own helicopter. That's just how crazy the King is. But he can lend the King's team. This is the team they released for Cars 1. Got some pitties. Got Luke Pedalwork, the main guy. Got the wide pitty. Tool cart. We'll give him the Piston Cup as well. Why not? We'll give him a nice banner there. And he does have his own pit stop barrier that was included in the Mini Racers advent calendar last year, though. So that's one thing he's got going for him. But thank you guys very much for watching. Again, I deeply apologize for the camera quality. I am thinking about getting a new camera or an actual camera and not just using my phone, because the quality has been letting me down lately, especially how erratic the lighting can get. Like how it gets super bright and then it gets super dark. So we'll see what happens. But thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.